We don't need to jump out of a plane or go bungee jumping in order to feel confident or in order to feel fearless. Hi there, it's Dilara, your life and relationship coach. Welcome back to my channel. This week's topic, it's about confidence. Confidence is, as we all know, that it's one of the biggest challenges so many people have. The interesting thing is that when we think about it, there's absolutely no children that are born with lack of confidence. There are no babies in this world that when they're born, they start to think about it, oh, am I a pretty baby? Am I a strong baby? Am I a cute baby? Am I a skinny baby? Am I loved? Babies don't think anything like that. They just flourish and they just being most beautiful and adorable themselves. So when do we start to have problems with our confidence? When we think about it, that's clearly, it's not actually coming from us, it's actually coming from other people. So when we start to grow up, we start to get conditioned. We start to get these messages and these comparison messages. Oh, that person is so nice and that person is so pretty. Oh, this girl is like so skinny. This guy is so strong. And then what we do, we start to compare ourselves and we start to question our worth and our confidence. And for me, that it's a fascinating thing is it's again, if you go back to babies, for example, that they don't necessarily need to prepare themselves to start a task because they don't have the concept of fear in that aspect. So when we watch them, when they first start to crawl, so they crawl and then slowly they're trying to stand up, and when they fall on the floor, they don't say that, oh, this is not for me, I can't do this, walking is not for me, maybe I should do something else, or I suck at walking and I need more qualification. If I was this, you know, I could walk. If I was that, I could walk. They don't have any concept like that. They trying to walk, they fall over and then they got up again, they try again, and at the end they start to walk. They don't have the fear. At the end they fall down maybe 10 times, 20 times, but at the end they start to walk. So it's exactly the same thing for us. I always wonder, like, at one point that we change, at one point that we start to question ourselves and we start to experience this lack of confidence. I think the biggest thing is actually comes from that we start to compare ourselves with other people, or we just get this very interesting conditioning, very distorted beliefs from the society, from the school, from our parents, for our friends, family, and then obviously media and TV and all internet, all those kind of areas. So for me, confidence, it's not as complicated as it sounds. We don't need to jump out of a plane or go bungee jumping in order to feel confident or in order to feel fearless. For me, the quickest and easiest way to actually get our confidence is that following through what we say we will. And this is the biggest thing, and we can start to practice this in small ways. And what I mean by that, everything is an inner work, okay? So when we make promises to ourselves, let's say that we set goals. And I'm going to start with the basic ones, and you can apply this for a dating, business relationships and family, any kind of relationships. So let's start, for example, say in the morning, I'm setting my intention for the next 30 days. Instead of waking up 6 a.m. in the morning, I'm going to wake up 5 a.m. And in that hour, I'm going to work out maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and then I'm going to read a little bit, and I'm going to do meditation. Okay, you set this intention, it's great. So what happens is each morning when your alarm clock sets at 5 a.m. and when you wake up at 5 a.m. and when you go to the gym, you do your meditation, you do your reading, the message, the subconscious message that you give to yourself is that, well done, Dilara, like for me, like, well done, Dilara. You said this is what you're going to do and you did it. So this is like, everything is energy ultimately. This is where is my message to myself that I do what I say I will. So with that, I'm building my self-respect, first of all, which is so important. If I respect myself, how I see myself, and then I keep myself accountable, And then when I actually follow these things through, when I achieve by the end of 30 days, I look at myself and thinking, I said I was going to set my alarm clock for the next 30 days. 5 a.m. I was going to do this, and I did. So straight away, that's going to give me confidence. If you're struggling with that, let's say, obviously I'll talk a lot about relationships, and I know there are a lot of men, I know this from my clients, they ask my help when it comes to how can I approach women, how can I be confident to approaching women and start to have conversations. I tell you one thing, if you wait till the point that you're going to be really confident to approach to women that you're really finding charming, most probably you're going to ruin it, because you haven't done the practice, you haven't done the preparation, and you're probably going to be paralyzed and you probably won't be able to say anything and you're going to miss your chance. But instead of waiting the person that for you that takes your breath away to be able to approach, what you can do every day, let's say you say to yourself, 5 women, start with the woman that you don't find it necessarily very attractive. So not kind of that the woman that you want to go out with, and smile. Maybe just if you're really scared, if you're very anxious on that aspect, if you really don't have any confidence, start to smile at them. Like 5 women, even in the coffee shop, just smile, and on the underground, smile at work, maybe in the lift, start to smile. Just start with that. Something very easy, but make sure you do it like every day for 5 different women. Do it maybe for a week. And after that, with the woman that you don't find it necessarily attractive, that you don't have any desire to go and ask out, start to have a conversation with them. For a week or 10 days, approach 5 women you don't find attractive and start conversation. For example, your morning coffee. So you go to the coffee shop and you see a lady maybe in front of you or behind you. Start the conversation, just turn around and just say, hey, good morning. Is there any coffees actually you recommend here? It's the first time I came and I love my coffee, but I never know what to order in different coffee shops. And she could turn around and say, hey, I've never been here before. I don't know what to order. You'd be like, okay, that's going to be a surprise. So just bring some humor. The thing is, when you start to have these conversations with the people, with women or men, I talk about men because that's what it seems like more challenging. It seems like women have a little bit more courage and confidence comparing to men when it comes to the approaching. So just start with small, and just start with the people that, like I said, you don't find it attractive. So you're not going to freak out because you're not sexually too attracted to that person, so you can be yourself. So the key for you, find these people that you don't necessarily want to go out with, so you can be comfortable, you can be yourself, and you can actually have more practice. If you keep practicing this every day, 5 women, like I said, start conversation. Maybe you see somebody in the park without any agenda. That's the beauty of it, because what happens is, if you first time you approach somebody and then you don't have the confidence, and there's somebody that you find really attractive, you have an expectations attached to that conversation. So the minute that we attach the expectations because we want something, our energy, it's not going to be relaxed, it's going to be intense, because we're like, I like her, I want to go out with her, I want to hang out with her. So there's a lot of tension. But the more we practice this with the people that we can be ourselves, we can just hang out with friends. You never know, maybe you just have amazing group of friends. So this is the confidence, like that's the best way to start. A lot of people say, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. Start small. For example, if you don't have the confidence and for part of your business, that part of your job, you know that you need to go to networking events. So instead of going to high-end top networking events, go to meetup. Start with meetup. Start with the local meetups. Nobody knows you there. Everybody is like yourself. Just go and start to introduce yourself. So the quickest way for you to have that self-confidence and build your self-confidence is make a list of the things that you're really frightened and the things that really scares you. And pick maybe 1 thing or 2 things that if you actually build your confidence, that your life, your relationship, your business, your health is going to change in a significant way. And then make a schedule, like break it down in very small but achievable goals. So it's like just chunk it. And like I said, if it's approaching for a woman, first start with 5 women that I'm going to smile. 5 days later, a week later, I'm going to speak to 5 women that I don't find attractive. And then I'm going to start to have conversations. If it's a network events, that start to go to your local meetup and just arrange it. Just go like 2 or 3 times a week, because confidence comes with consistency. So the more you do it, the better you're going to get. I hope it helps. Give it a try. Let me know. I would love to hear from you. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure that you click the subscribe button, and at the same time you click the notification button. I'm releasing brand new video every Tuesday. I'm very much looking forward to seeing you in the next one. There are no babies on this earth, and when they wake up